matchup between our setters, the designated playmakers of each team.
Ooh, the blocking, single block there by Cambodia. Another quick hit by Vietnam. From the back row, ooh, single block by Tan Ngai Nguyen.
That's the fourth kill block for Vietnam. That's the high ball set that you can see. And the defender will be able to identify and anticipate kung kanino pupunta. Perfect timing, first kill block in the second set. And that nails the first point for Vietnam.
And he was expecting that.
Alam na niya parating Service error for Vietnam.
I think that's his third of the match. He had two during the first set. That's the first for set 2. Yan, setting up quick hit. The coverage from Vietnam and Cambodia. Oh, the blocking duo of Kwon Muom and Phol Ratanak.
They gave up 16 points coming off spikes, coming off kills from Vietnam. And perhaps one of the reminders ng head coach ng Cambodia is to give more effort sa kanilang blocking para mamarkahan at bumaba ang efficiency ng Vietnam. But Vietnam hides the point of attack with the decoy play, isolating the spiker. May tumakbo sa running, delayed the double block, and also beat the coverage of Cambodia.
And we're tied right now at 2-2. Tan Ngai Nguyen serving for Vietnam. Set up, combination play, and a point for Cambodia. That was courtesy of Pin Sarun, as Kwon Muom will be serving.
Very short names from Cambodia, no? While Thailand has extremely long names.
Especially the last names.
Correct. No?
Oh, here we go again. The blocking of Vietnam against Vom Visna.
Two of Vietnam's first 3 points coming off kill blocks against Vom Visna. He extracts a triple block. And the coverage of the libero was there but quite late. Vietnam ties the second set of 3 points apiece. As T3 once again prepares to unload.
Off the blocks.
Right, off the double block.
Again, that's Pin Sarun.
Pin Sarun has been very aggressive for Cambodia. Pin Sarun, 9 points versus the Philippines. Let's take a look at his production against Indonesia.
Service. Strong attack there by Chu.
Well, they needed that tie at 4 once again. Pin Sarun, 9 points versus the Philippines, 6 points versus Indonesia. 15 in 2 matches, 7.5 scoring average for Pin Sarun. Chu tying the count at 4.
Lekwan Khan. Good service there. Back row attack from Cambodia.
Overpass. Good save.
Oh, a soft touch by again Visna, Vom Visna.
But the point will go to Vietnam. Let's take a look at what happened. May net touch ba?
The antenna.
The antenna.
Antenna.
2 straight points for Vietnam. A rare 2-point run in the set, given the exchange of points so far.
Oh, and again, the blocking, the net defense that Vietnam is showing right now.
Not this time for Pin Sarun. Earlier scored against the double block. And player number 11 of Vietnam delaying his jump. That was Tran. That perfect timing. Second kill block, a third kill block for Vietnam in the set.
Sun Gennaro, quick set there.
And a quick play by the middle hitter, courtesy of An Sok Keng. 6 points versus Indonesia for Sok Keng.
Look at the aggression that Team Cambodia is showing right now. Just a 1-point lead for Vietnam. Pin Sarun serving.
Sok Keng was only good for 2 points versus the Philippines. 4 points per match for Sok Keng.
From the back row, but great save there by the libero. Let's see. And that's a point.
Here in Manila, prior to the explosion of volleyball's ascent in terms of level and popularity, Very few players are able to execute back row plays such as that. Pero ngayon, although not as much na nakikita natin sa iba-ibang mga kalaban natin, at least meron tayong Eliza Valdez, Myla Pablo na umatake from the back line na kayang pumuntos.
You see the evolution of our volleyball players.
Dahil hindi pwedeng sa open at sa opposite at sa middle hitters lang. Kailangan may bala ka rin pagdating sa back row.
Vietnam will be leading for the first technical timeout with a 3-point lead. As you can see, the Liga channel head, Miss Jojo Estacio, watching this.
And family
Watching the game. It was her daughter's birthday yesterday, if I remember correctly. Marga. So, belated happy birthday. Chu Trien Tran serving. Set up.
Ooh, look at the approach. Look at the swing. That was a windmill swing down the line. Yung last two attacks niya kanina ay cross court, but there'll be a challenge as that ball was called out.
There is a challenge on the call by
Kanina puro
Cambodia.
cross court yung hinahanap niya.
Ball in,
Now
ball
going down the line, away from the double block.
Inside.
And that point
The challenge was successful.
will be taken away from Vietnam. Cambodia will get its 6th.
Von Wiesner serving, and just a 2-point lead now for Vietnam. The set from the back row.
And again, if you notice,
D3.
yung approach nila goes, look at this. Ang approach, ang layo. Ang landing, nandun na sa harap ng net. And this is the norm. The new normal. We talk about hitting. Not close to the net, but still landing almost in front of the net. That is how good these players are. Back-to-back points. Vietnam looking for separation. 4-point lead for Vietnam. Let's take a look at that play again. A jump set. That's a huge gap along the two-man wall. 4-point lead for Vietnam. Looking for a separation. Looking to break away from Cambodia.
And the soft touch anticipated by Vietnam. Too strong. Outside the point finally for Cambodia.
That's a rare attack error coming from a T3.
There is a challenge on the call by Vietnam, a block touch.
And now another challenge will be called this time around, a block touch from Vietnam. As we await the decision. And there you have it.
The challenge was unsuccessful.
The point stays with Cambodia. Vietnam with a 3-point lead, 7 serving 10.
Everybody will keep track of that
Number
unsuccessful
9,
challenge.
Fight in.
Another successful challenge for Vietnam will take away another challenge for them here in the second set. Cambodia successful kanina dun sa kanilang unang challenge in the set. Piston play, well defended.
This time double block.
Bigat talaga nitong si T3.
Unstoppable right now.
Really. Truly a scoring machine. 34 points in 2 matches, 17 per game. That's why we were really impressed with the way the Philippines played Vietnam, especially limiting Vietnam to only 12 points in the final set after a very close first 2 sets.
Again, the set, the back row, outside. That was an attack from Pinsarun.
Right. Away from the net, hoping for more time and space to operate. Instead, he will overshoot. And pinakamalaking kalamangan hawak na ng Vietnam, 5 puntos na abante versus Cambodia.
Doc Han Tran serving. One of the great servers here for Vietnam so far in this match. Great dig. A free ball will be given. Quick hit, but this time around, hindi na nasalo ng Vietnam, and the point will be awarded to Cambodia.
Courtesy of Mom, who has been very quiet after that first set explosion. From a high of 5, it's down to 4 in terms of lead for Vietnam.
And let's see if Vietnam will be able to sustain this lead. Again, another point for Vietnam. It was a double block.
And that's the reason why.
Set up, quick hit, cross court.
And so that's what they do. With a very good first ball efficiency. The rate is really way up there. They're able to launch their first attack.
And again, this time around, it's Quang Can Le who is shining for Team Vietnam. Set up by Chanaro. Down the line, outside.
That's a quick strike coming from Sarun. I believe he's 2 out of 5 in the set. Oh, nice back set, delaying the second blocker.
Service there. 11 serving 15. Off the blocks.
As a defender, as a middle blocker, hindi mo alam kung kanino ibibigay. Sabay na sabay yung dalawa na umerek.
Ball games for our 30th Southeast Asian Games live on SNA. You can catch the replays on iWant. And of course, number one sports website sa filipinasports.abs-cbn.com. Right now, you're watching the second game today. It's Cambodia versus Vietnam. Vietnam winning 1 set over Cambodia, and until now, maintaining a steady lead. 16 serving 11. But you can see a quick hit again by Pinsarom to stop the bleeding for Cambodia.
He has been the primary point of attack since his mom is been guarded heavily. Coverage beaten, double block pierced, chasing a 4-point deficit. Team Cambodia.
Pinsarom quick to step up to the challenge.
Pero palitan lang ang laban din at pagpalitan lang hanggang dulo, okay na ang red shirts. Ginugulangan sila ng Vietnam dito, litaw na litaw, using their vaunted experience after being frustrated in their first 2 losses. Mahirap umuwi nang wala kang panalo, lalong-lalo na sanay yung bansa mo na nagme-medalya ka.
And that was a serve by, again, Van Tu Di, responsible for the lead in that first set win of Vietnam with an amazing ball distribution.
Almost but not quite for the defensive ace of Vietnam. Muntik nang pumasok yung dig niya roon. Mabuti na lamang for Cambodia as no one was home in zone 1. Nahulog palabas.
Oh, regalo there for Cambodia.
Over-received. And Cambodia will take it from a high of 5. Lead is down to 3. Let's take a look at that again. Over-reception leads to this quick strike.
By Paul Natanak.
Yan ang value ng mabigat na serve. And again, when they need to score, who did they go to?
D3.
D3 delivers.
Always their go-to player for Vietnam.
That's also a credit to the playmaker of Vietnam. Recognizing and understanding na I'll take risks. Spread the wealth. Ball distribution. Pero pag kinakailangan talaga, porsyentuhan na ang bigay.
Have to give it to the short ball.
Right.
But great day there by the libero of Vietnam. Again, set up from the back row again. This time around, hindi na nasalo ng Vietnam. From Pinsarok again.
Misdirection by the middle hitter. Isolated once again. Cambodia scoring off that play at least for the second time in this set. Too close to the net.
Single block.
Ooh. Looking for a check ball is D3. None given.
And again, they will challenge again with
There
a
is
block
a challenge
touch.
on the call by Vietnam.
Better hope that
Block
is a
touch.
successful challenge for them.
Oh, I think it touches the thumb.
A good call.
The challenge was
So
successful.
they save that point, and more importantly, will still have another challenge that they can use in set number 2.
As Vietnam pulls away from Cambodia with a 4-point lead. 19 serving 15. Again, the set and the double block by Vietnam. They go to Pinsarun again, a double block. The net defense that Cambodia is showing. Sorry, that was Vietnam rather, but
Right.
the point will be awarded to Cambodia because that's outside.
Ooh. Still like the double effort by Vietnam. Trying to contain the points of attack of Cambodia.
Single block by
Cambodia
Myrax May.
with a fight back. They down to 2 from a high of 5. And again, a loaded serve for Cambodia. Nakita mo na off-balance ng bahagya itong si Tan Tan Tui.
And finally, Raxmay will have a point because in their previous match, he had none.
Some meltdown here for Vietnam. Just a 1-point lead for Vietnam.
Substitution for Vietnam.
Kwon Mom
Number 11 out. Number
Serving.
6 Cao Dok Quang in.
as Do Kwang Kao will be coming in. He's seeing action for the first time in today's game. A strong serve there by Mom Kwon. Great dig by Cambodia.
And again, T3 rescues Vietnam from the jaws of Cambodia. Just when you think that Cambodia was about to tie this set.
T3 says no.
Right, look at the cut shot delivered by T3.
Timeout,
Did
Cambodia.
not make 2 consecutive mistakes.
That's why a timeout will be called by Cambodia, because I feel like they were slowly gaining the confidence, and then here comes T3 to the rescue from Vietnam,
Probably
and they're
try
back to the lead.
We'll probably try to map out a play that will generate a sure point for them and disallow themselves to be down by 3 heading to the closing part of the second set. They're already down by a set after dropping the initial set 25-21.
And let's see what Coach Lee Jun has in store for Cambodia as they try to hopefully get a set rather, over Vietnam and avoid a sweep. 20 serving 18, T3 on your screens. Again, another strong serve there. The back set, the quick hit.
Good slow down by the net defenders.
Libero of Cambodia was there again from the back row.
Good dig by the libero.
And the exchanges of attacks from both countries, providing quite an entertainment for everyone watching at the Phil Sports Arena.
Still alive. Wow. I was about to say, si T3 lang talaga yung nakakapatay ng bola. But then, in the counter transition attack, let's look at this last exchange. Just a simple strike on the ball. Because, pabalik-balik na transition plays, may scramble na sa kanilang defensive formation ng Vietnam. Will get 2 in a row against a hard-fighting Cambodia. Lead up to 3-21-18.
And that's thanks to Quang Can Le.
Right.
And that was the longest rally that we've seen
Correct.
so far, Coach Ronnie.
A rare long rally.
Oh,
Cambodia comes back again.
breaking down the blocks.
Raxmi exploding and scoring for Cambodia. Vietnam 21, Cambodia at 19.
My Raxmi, I think if I calculated correctly, 2 points already here at set 2. Since coming in,
Hugot na to no?
the spark plug para sa Cambodia. Outside hit from Raxmi. But I'm not sure if they're gonna ask for a challenge for a check ball.
He will score.
Timeout, Vietnam.
That's why a timeout will be called. Apparently, that was a check ball. So Raxmi really being the spark plug for Cambodia dahil 1 point lead na lang ang Vietnam. Talagang humahabol over a gritty and persevering team Cambodia. And we're curious to see how the coaching staff of Vietnam, Coach Tai Quang Lai and Assistant Coach Bui Trong Tao, will they have a solution to the outburst of Team Cambodia right now in set 2 to be able to get this set?
Also looking to score in this upcoming serve coming from Cambodia.
Serving 21. Paul Ratanak serving. A quick hit.
Ooh, still alive. And Cambodia will score in transition. Vietnam stopping, thinking that they already had that point on their side. Pero naiangat at napalo pa.
Ni Raxmi.
Oh, and nobody moving, nobody responding. All watching, not an option at this stage of the match.
My Raxmi catching the players of Vietnam off guard with that attack. Pero binawi from the back row by none other than Coach Ronnie, D3.
D3. Normally, you would say, pag nag-rotate at punta sa likuran yung
Number 16 out
go-to hitter mo, may problema ka na eh. Pero siya, maski saan mapunta, kayang pumuntos. Still disallowing Cambodia from tasting the lead. Dead heat at 22-21.
And the battle's getting more intense.
Oh, that's out. Going down the line. Away from the blockers, but will not connect.
Back-to-back points here for Team Vietnam.
There is a challenge on the call by Cambodia.
But again, a
Block
challenge will be
touch.
called by Cambodia. And based on the pattern so far, they've gotten all successful in their
Hindi pa
challenges.
sumala, no?
Tingnan natin kung tuloy-tuloy ang streak nila sa mga challenges natin.
You can also use a challenge, even if you know that you will not extract the point, to slow the pace down and allow your players to rest. Dahil maliwanag eh, no?
The
To rest
challenge
and
was
calm
unsuccessful.
themselves down. Alam mo naman, nowhere, close eh. At least, slow it down, allow them to think. Kumbaga, di-delay mo lang yung next serve. Gulangan ng laban.
It's also a mental game.
Ooh, costly. Costly service error at this stage of the set.
Substitution for
1 point
Vietnam.
lead na lang
Number 8
ang talaan for Team Vietnam. And let's see if Cambodia will be able to pull off a comfort behind win for set 2. As Vietnam has maintained the lead so far.
That will be out for T3. A difficult angle that he took. An angled shot from the back row will not connect.
To lead us to a deadlock 23-23. Pinsarun serving. And a soft touch, single block there by Cambodia.
Wow.
Off the block hit from
Yes.
Vietnam,
Back inside, player number 11.
Doc Han Tran.
Right. He has been the best complementary player for Vietnam. Opposite, of course, of T3. T3 failing to connect earlier. But Tran delivers. Scoreless against Indonesia.
And now we're at set point for Vietnam. Let's see if they're able to win this. Outside,
Check.
check ball.
Extended second set.
All thanks to An Sok Heng. My Raxmi, the spark plug for Cambodia, serving now. We're tied at 24-24. Strong serve. Great coverages from both countries so far.
Still alive.
Quick hit.
Masyadong magang yung balo ng Vietnam. And that allowed Cambodia to counter. Cambodia was down by a set point. Now they're up by a set point.
All thanks to their number one scorer,
Timeout,
Quan Mom.
Vietnam.
That's why a timeout will be called by Vietnam.
Using his left hand, using his off hand. Isolated. You'll have no problem in that situation. Vietnam now on their heels against Cambodia.
And I'm pretty sure they're quite nervous because for the first time Cambodia is maintaining, even if it's just a 1 point lead, this is such a crucial point of the set. 25-24, T3 probably telling his teammates to calm down. The composure that Vietnam has to have as they go back into the court.
The last serve of Cambodia was really loaded. And the reception was not really favorable for Vietnam. Kaya scramble play na sila eh.
And let's see the play. The hit.
Combination play checked.
And the blocking of Cambodia. Because of that, they'll be able to win set 2, Coach Johnny.
Cambodia takes set
What
number
a meltdown
2,
coming from
26-24.
Vietnam and Cambodia,
They now
showing
tie
us
this match at one set
Big
apiece.
fighting hearts reminiscent of that stand against Indonesia in a set that they took to nearly 64 points before losing 33-31. Here, they lost set 1 but will win set 2.